I'm here. Bumblebee's all wrapped and ready, look. Everyone else has got tiny little stickers. I've got a great big one, but look at my poppy thing. Yeah, it's been really lovely. I've just met another lady who rides Can-Am. I met a guy who rides on a converted Triumph rocket. I said, I've got to meet the rocket man. He said, yeah, I'm not quite Elton John, but it's amazing. It's made into a trike. It's a conversion. It's brilliant. And his real wife rides on the Can-Am, and she's part of our group. I've not met her before, and she's from Malaysia. So she's told me all the great places to go in a week and a half, and I'll be there. Anyway, getting really excited now. Just gonna get ready, get my jacket on, and get ready to ride with the gang. We are getting ready to ride. I can honestly say that is the most emotional bike ride I've never ever been on in my life. It was amazing. People on the bridges waving to us, saluting us, people at the side of the road, just the thunder. Still hear the thunder of the bikes. Amazing. It was just incredible. And now I'm going to go and actually see the wall, have a walk around and remember our fallen, who, no matter what you think of war and fighting and military, at the end of the day, many men and women lost their lives or lost limbs and got injured fighting for our freedom at the end of the day. Just wondering who's going to save us from our government and pharmaceuticals and all the big fish. But I don't get political, says the girl who rode through Ireland in July with an orange t-shirt on the back of her bike. It was accidental. I didn't mean anything by it, honest. A growing and lasting tribute to life, the National Memorial Arboretum is somewhere to think about and thank those who have given so much. In this year-round centre of remembrance, you can wander among 30,000 trees and discover over 300 memorials to people, their courage and service and sacrifice on behalf of the public. £2.50 for a can of water, but I'm gasping. It's better than booze, I suppose. Listening to the music, looked at the rose garden behind me and thought of Andy and the rose gardens, and then the dragonfly just flew across my head and danced around me. You might not be able to see it too well on film, but it's definitely here. And I've got my red dragonfly t-shirt on, look. The dragonfly is here, loved ones are near. Can you see that dragonfly? Hello. And the rose garden is the War Widows Association of Great Britain. Rose garden. Well, I'm not a war widow, but, and although Andy and I weren't married, he did call me his wife at the end. And So I feel I am a widow of someone who fought a very, very brave battle. Andy's great uncle Frederick Waterclap was actually part of the machine gun corps, but the light machine gun corps. So this is a dedication to the heavy machine gun corps, to the tanks and that. So I'm hoping and praying there might be a dedication to the light machine gun corps too. I'm at what is probably the most saddest part of the memorial here. This is called Shot at Dawn, and these men, brave men, were given a pardon in 2006, a posthumous pardon for being executed for so-called military offences. Many of them were what were called deserters, shell shock, cowardice. We now know PTSD. Of course, there's many, many brave servicemen and women all over the world. Some who've seen war, many who haven't. But in the First World War and the Second World War, people had to go and fight even if they wanted to. There's one chap here who was shot in September 1918. He'd served 4 years in the war, and just before it ended, he was shot. Yeah, it's very moving. Very sad. You always know when I'm feeling sad. He landed on Private Perry, Eugene Perry, 22nd Battalion, Canadian Expeditionary Force, 11th April 1917, 21. And just behind that one is this one, who probably would have served with Andy's great uncle Frederick Waterclap, who died in combat at the Battle of Arras. And this poor chap was shot at dawn. And another one, just days, literally days before the war ended. I'm so glad that they have commemorated this here. I'm so happy to have found this. So this is the Essex Regiment, 1741 to 1971, and this is the regiment that Andy's great uncle Frederick Waterclap started in 1914 at the beginning of the war, and he was then one of the elite that were then promoted up to the machine gun corps on the light, went to the light machine gun corps. So this is what he would have started in. So at least I've found this. This is just such an amazing place. Apparently this is the biggest one ever. I think they're estimated between 5,500 and 6,000 bikes. No, 6,500 and 7,000. That was without my hearing aids though, so I might be wrong. But definitely the biggest one ever, and last year they raised 1.5 million, so there should be even more this year. And there's so many that some bikes didn't even make it in. They turned away or just turned back because it was so busy. Anyway, for those who know me in my sobriety journey, I've just been very brave because I was really happy to see an AA stall here. Now I don't usually do the Alcoholics Anonymous, talk to me about the 12 steps, and it frightens me, but I know lots and lots of people that it does not frighten, and it's really, really helped. And I even write about that in my book, The A to Z of Alcohol and Sobriety, everything you need to know, didn't you know, in case you didn't. Available worldwide on Amazon. As I said before, I don't need to drink to act drunk. Forget all my words. Anyway, that was good to go and see them. The Spitfire flew over, but my battery had gone in my phone, so I'll see if somebody else has got some footage of that. But you know what, for once it was nice to actually just stand there and watch him circle round, watch him fly overhead and do a little tail wave to us as he went off. So that was cool. Anyway, we've had the last post, we've had services, we've had bands, we've had music. It's very warm, it's a lot of walking, so I think I'm just going to have a little nap.